All of you in the lesson number 73 for grade 2 mathematics. And what we are studying nowadays, we are studying about 3D shapes, the solids, okay? And what you have done, learned so far, I'm going to revise it quickly. You have learned so far about the 3D shapes introduction. You know about the main things, the proper, which, or do you know about the properties, you know about the faces, you know about the edges, you know about the vertices. What are the faces? The flat parts of the shape are called faces. The flat parts of the shape are called faces, and different 3D shapes have different faces, okay? And faces can be rectangular, can be triangular, okay, in a different face. Then the second thing we learned, that we learned about the edges. What is edge? Edge is the line by which one face meet another face, okay? And the third thing we learn about vertex or vertices. Vertices, when two or more edges meet, they form a vertex, okay? Vertex, like we studied in the 2D shape also. And we learned about the solid shapes. The objects that occupy space are called solid shapes actually, okay? So we can have different solid shapes. Either it can be cube, it can be cuboid, it can be sphere, it can be cone, okay? So we are going to learn the properties of these 3D shapes, okay? The properties based on faces, edges, and vertices. So guys, are you familiar with the faces, edges, and vertices? Yes or no? Yes. Do you know about faces, edges, and vertices? What are they?
Yes, sir.
Yes, very good, very good, very good. I even I can show you here. Look, this is the face. This is the face. This blue one. This one. This one. These are the faces. Edge are the lines through which one face meet another face, like this one, this blue one, and vertex are the corners where two or more edges meet, like this. One, two, three, four, five, six, like this, right? So we are going to learn about, guys, different shapes, how many faces, how many vertices, and how many edges does the different shape have. We started to learn from the cube. We started to learn from the cube that how many faces, how many vertices, and how many edges does the cube have. I'm going to share one more document with you, and then you will have to tell me that which shape is that. This is the new file I have shared with you. Can you see that file? A blank page. Can you see that?
Yes, sir.
Very good. Guys, I'm going to draw a cube here. I'm going to draw a cube for you here, and you have to tell me that how many faces, how many vertices, and how many edges does a cube have. I show you in the video also that how you have to do it. Now I'm going to draw a cube for you. So let's draw a cube.
Me?
This is the cube, guys. This is the cube. Can you find the cube, guys? Can you see the cube?
Yes, 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 sir.
Very good. This is the cube, guys. And you can find the cube shapes.
Yes.
The example of cube is a dice. Have you seen the dice, guys? Dice. Have you seen the dice?
Yes, yes. Yes, sir.
Di- 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 Dice is having the shape of cube. Even you can see a cube. Cube. You play to solve that cube. Have you ever used that cube to solve?
Yes. Yes. No, 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 no. I don't know. I
This is
don't know.
this is also having the shape of cube. Now you have to find out how many vertices, how many edges, and how many faces does the cube have, right? So I tell you that cube has six flat faces, and I also show you that how cube is having six faces. So cube is having six flat faces. This is the first one, second one, third one, fourth, fifth, and exactly opposite to that, six. And I can share again a video with you, a picture with you. Look, so these are the six faces of the cube. One, two, three, four, five, and six. These are the six faces of cube. So I am going to write cube. It has how many faces? Six faces. So if you ask about the cube, first I will write its heading that it is cube, okay, and it has six faces. Yes, guys, how many faces are there in cube?
Four.
Six pieces.
Six faces. Very good. There are six faces in the cube. Six faces. There are six faces in the cube. Okay. If I talk about the edges, how many edges does the cube have? Cube have 12 equal edges. Before going to the edges, if you look at the cube faces, so you will find that its all faces are equal squares. Look at that face, this is also square. Look at the right one, this is also square. On the top of the one, that is also square. Bottom on the left, and exactly opposite to that, all faces are equal square. So you will say its all faces are equal squares. All faces of cube are equal square. All faces are equal squares, right? And what else about the cube? It has six faces. Its all faces are equal square. Now, how many edges does the cube have? What are the edges? The edges are the lines through which one face meets another face. So this orange line, you can see these are actually the edges. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So how many edges are there? Can you tell me? How many edges are there in cube?
12 equal edges.
12.
12.
12.
Very good. The answer is 12 equal edges. Cube has 12 equal edges. So I'm going to write that it has 12 equal edges. It has 12 equal edges. 12 edges, right? It has 12 edges. I can show you that. Look here. You can find the edges of the cube here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. So there are 12 edges in the cube. And if we talk about the vertices, how many vertices are there? So you will also check the vertices. There are 8 vertices in the cube. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So there are 8 vertices in cube. So it has 6 faces. Their all faces are equal square. It has 12 edges and it has 8 vertices. These are the properties of cube. Do you understand cube, guys? Can you identify a cube from a different solid shapes? Yes or no? How many faces does the cube have?
Six faces.
Six.
12.
Very good. Very good. And how many edges are there in cube? Yes. 12. 12. Very good.
12.
Very good. And how many vertices are there in cube? 8. Very good. Now take out your notebook and write this in your notebook. Okay. Write this in your notebook. On the top of the page, guys, write the heading. This is 8/12/2020. 8/12/2020, and we are studying shapes, which is on page number 101. Page number 101, and topic is shapes. This is 3D shapes. 3D shapes. 3D shapes. Cube. It has 6 faces. All faces are equal square. It has 12 edges and it has 8 vertices. Write this. Write this in your notebook. Then we will write, I'm going to draw another shape, and this is that shape is quite similar to this one. Guys, can you identify that shape? Yes. Can you identify that shape? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Guys, it is a 3D shape. It is not a 2D shape. It is a 3D shape. Rectangle is a 2D shape. Okay. 2D shape, in 2D shape, you can only check the side and the vertex. Okay. But this is 3D shape. You can check here, this is the front. You can check its right side, its top, its bottom. This is 3D shape. It is not a rectangle. Yes, can you identify that shape?
Cuboid.
Yeah.
Yes, very good.
Cuboid.
Very good, very good. It is cuboid. It is cuboid. You know, guys, cube or cuboid are quite same, but in cuboid, you have some of the faces, they have rectangular shape. In a square, you have all faces which are equally square, whereas in cuboid, you have some of the faces which are rectangular, or they have same faces like cube is having 6 faces, so cuboid is also having 6 faces, same edges and same vertices, but cuboid has rectangular faces. Mostly cuboid have rectangular faces. If you look, this face is also rectangular, this face is also a rectangular, this one is also a
मैंने समझा
rectangular.
दिया ना सिलेंडर का वो कितना होता है
Okay, if you look about the faces, if I ask you how many faces are there, so cuboid has same faces, 6 faces, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. I can make it like this. This is the front, its right side, its top, its bottom, there's left side, okay, and its bottom and opposite to that side. And I can show you with this also. Look, this is the cuboid. It has 6 faces. This is the bottom one. This one, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This cuboid has all faces in rectangular, but not necessary that all cuboid has all the faces rectangular. Okay, so you can check 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How many faces are there in cuboid? You have to tell me how many faces are there in cuboid. Yes, guys, how many faces are there in cuboid? Six. Six. Very good, very good. And guys, uh, it's very easy to recognize a 3D shape, whether it is a cube or cuboid. In cube, all faces must be equal squares. All faces must be equally square. Whereas in cuboid, some of the faces should be in rectangular. Okay, look, there is no rectangular shape in cube, but in cuboid, you will find some rectangular shape. Okay, so can I go down and start writing for cuboid? Yes or no?
No. Yes.
Okay. I'm giving you some time. Let's check the edges and vertices of cuboid also.
Of the mic.
Let's check the face vertices and edges also of the cuboid. Cuboid has also 12 edges.
I know it. 12 edge. 12 edge.
There are 12 edges in cuboid. I'll show you how. Let me share for a while. Yes, let me show another screen. Look here, guys. There are 12 edges. 1, 2,
I don't.
3,
I know.
4, 5, 6. This is 7th, 8th, and 9,
have 12
10,
edges. I know.
11, and 12. So there are 12 edges, and how many vertices are there in cuboid? You can also see the vertices. There are 8 vertices.
It's 8.
Like a cube.
It's 8.
Like a cube, it is also having 8 vertices.
It's 8. It's 8. It's 8.
Who is there?
It's 8.
Don't need to shout, you know. Then cuboid is also having 12 edges, and if we talk about the vertices, so it has 8 vertices. Look here. 1, this is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So there are 8 vertices. So cuboid is same as cube. It has same faces, same number of faces, same number of edges, and same number of vertices. But their all faces are not equal squares. Some of the faces are rectangles. Now I'm going to write cuboid. This is cuboid. And I will start writing. Cuboid. Whose mic is open? This is now cuboid. Cuboid has also, it has 6 faces. And guys, I'm going down now, okay? I'm going down now to write cuboid, right?
Yes.
I have a
Yes.
question.
Yes.
Okay. Write on notebook.
Yes, right. You have to write in your notebook. You have to write in your notebook, guys. So I'm going to write about cuboid. This is cuboid. It has 6 faces. Some of the faces are rectangle. Its all faces are not equal squares. Some of the faces are rectangle. Okay. And it has 12 edges. And it has also 8 vertices. This is about cuboid. Is that clear, guys? Is it? Do you know what is cube and what is cuboid?
Yes. Yes.
Even I can show you some examples of cube and cuboid. Look, this is the example of cube. Can you see this? This is the example of cube. Can you see it? Tell me. Tell me, is it? Tell me, is it the shape of cube or cuboid? Cube, because you can see that all faces are equal square, and you can check the faces 1, 2, 3, bottom 4, this right side 5, and this one here 6. There are 6 faces and 12 edges and 8 vertices. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this is cube. Now, can you identify that shape? This matchbox. Which shape is that, guys? Very good. This is the shape of cuboid. You can see that some of the faces are rectangle. Even there is no square shape. All faces are rectangle here. So this is cuboid because in cube all faces are equal square. But in cuboid there are some rectangular faces as well. So all faces are here in rectangular face. So, and you can count the faces 1, 2, this 3, this one 4, this one 5, and the bottom 6 faces. So this is the example of cuboid. Is it clear, guys? Very good. Very good. Guys, now let's talk about a slander. Okay. Did you finish writing or you are still writing? Guys, are you writing? Yes or no? That's mean you have
Note.
finished.
Sir, I don't.
I'm going to open the chat. Those who finished, send the message in the chat box so that I know who have finished. Those who has finished, send the message in the chat box. Yes. If you finish, send the message. Yes. Omar Hassan. Yeah, Chami. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. All right, then I'm not going anywhere. I'm not going anywhere. Just wait for a while. I'm going to share it. Wait for a while. Now the third shape is we are going to learn, that is about cylinder, guys. The third shape is cylinder. This is the shape of cylinder. We have learned about that shape also, guys. In cylinder, you can see your bottle, a water bottle. This is example of cylinder. A gas cylinder is the example of cylinder. Okay. In a cylinder, there are how many faces and how many vertices, how many edges are there in a cylinder. So cylinder has, guys, no vertices because it doesn't have the corner. Cylinder doesn't have any vertices. It has two flat faces and some of the edges. I can show you with the help of diagram or with the help of picture also. I'm going to share it, that picture with you. And this is the picture I'm going to share. I'm going to share that picture with you guys. Look at that. So this is a cylinder, guys. It has three faces. Okay, how many faces? Three faces. Two of them are flat while the third one is curved. So you can see that this is and this, these two are the flat faces of cylinder and this whole one is curved. This whole one is called one face. This one on the top of the top and this one on the bottom. These are flat faces. Flat faces means you can put something on it, and curved face is used for rolling. From that face you can roll this cylinder on, in your room you can roll it, but you cannot put something in it. It will be, unbalanced. But on the flat face you can put something on it. So cylinder has three faces. Two of them are flat while the third one is curved. Look here, which is flat and which is curved. These two flat faces are flat. These two faces are flat and this one is curved. This one is curved and these two are flat. So there are three faces cylinder is having. Two of them are flat and third one is curved. And the flat surfaces are circles. You can see these are the flat faces are circles and they are having same size, right? They are having same size. Right, their flat surfaces meet at the curved circular edges. And in the cylinder, guys, you are going to have curved edges. Okay, in cube or in cuboid you have straight edges, but here you are going to have curved edges, circular edge. Look, this is the first of the edge, this is circular edge 1 and this is 2. So there are two edges and the edges are in the cylinder, they are curved. Let's go back to the file. We learned about the cylinder. How many faces does the cylinder have? Three. Two of them are flat and one of them is curved. We learned about the edges as well. How many edges are there in cylinder? There are two edges, but these are curved edges, not flat. There are two edges, which are curved. Is that clear, guys? Yes or no?
Yes.
Clear.
Okay. We are not going to write about cylinder because we don't have that much time, but I can show you the example of cylinder here. Look, this is one of the example of cylinder. You can see any bottle. The bottles are the example of cylinder too. Look, this is the circular face, this is the curved face, and these two are the flat faces, this one and this one. Okay, and this is the edge which is joining that face with that face, and this circular face, a curved face with that flat face. So these are two circular edges. Is that clear? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, 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 yes. Guys,
Who is shouting? Why are you shouting, guys? I'm not going to open your mic if you shout now. Behave yourself. You have learned about cube, cuboid, and the third shape, which is cylinder. Tell me, how many faces are there in cylinder? Yes, how many faces are there in cylinder?
three.
Three. Very good. Tell me, how many faces of the cylinder are flat? How many faces of the cylinder are flat? Very good, very good. And tell me, how many faces of cylinder are curved? Yes,
One.
one. Very good. And how many circular edges are there in cylinder? Two. Very good. There are two circular edges. Very good, guys. Very good. So we will light it up.
The time's finished.
We have to write it about cylinder also in the notebook, and we will start that tomorrow. Okay. If you want, you can write the heading of cylinder. The heading of cylinder, and we will start writing about its faces tomorrow. Cylinder. How many faces, how many edges, and how many vertices are there here? There, we will write it tomorrow. All right, guys, our time is finished. Class time is finished. Inshallah, I'll meet you tomorrow. Take care. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye.